Hey everybody, this is Kevin Davidson, your host for Kevin's Corner, Real Estate from a Marketing Perspective, and this is episode number 45. It is Good Friday. We're the Easter weekend, so I have a very exciting podcast for you guys today. I have a returning agent, and I also have a first-timer, a fellow BDO from the other side of Houston is going to be on the second segment. So I always start off the podcast by saying that if you are a real estate agent or a vendor that operates in the Fort Bend County area and you want to be on the podcast, give me a call, 832-654-0527, or email me at kevin.davidson@stewart.com. And I could not do this podcast if it wasn't for Jennifer Smitis, the area vice president, Caitlin Cornick, Devin Devin, the escrow officers here in Sugar Land, and Wendy Santana and Adriana Azalte, the escrow officers in Richmond, and Adriana does speak fluent Spanish. And the entire rest of the support staff, our processors and the front desk person and all that stuff. So if it wasn't for them, I couldn't do this every week. So enough of that. Let's get started. Episode number 45. This is segment number 1. Kevin's Corner, Real Estate from a Marketing Perspective. Everybody knows who this is. This is Shiva. I'm going to let her tell you what her full name is because I'll mess it up. So say hi and tell everybody where you are, who you are, and where you're from.
Hi, Kevin. Hi, everyone. This is Shiva Sadegh. Sadegh means honest, yes, by the way. I am with Kiani Realty, and it's my pleasure to be here. This is my second time. I'm very excited. Happy Good Friday and happy Easter, everyone.
So tell everybody real quick what kind of real estate agent you are. Or do you like to do more of a selling, listings, buying, releasing, investing, or everything?
I do a little bit of everything. Primarily residential selling, buying, and renting. Mm-hmm. But I also do commercial, whatever comes my way.
I didn't know you did commercial.
I never say no.
It's because I just started it last week, Kevin.
I like to explore everything. I like to accommodate everyone. And, I learn more as I go. When I do new stuff, I learn more. Mm-hmm. So I never say no to any kind of business.
I've known you for over a year now, right? Yes. And we do work together, and I appreciate everything that you do for me and Stewart Title. But you have, in the last 6 months or so, you've actually gotten busy. You've graduated to a I would say close to a top producer.
Yes. So you are absolutely right. Last time I was at the podcast, I told you that I want to form my team.
Yes.
I don't want to move from Kiani Realty because I absolutely adore my broker. We have a wonderful team. Everyone is supportive of each other, and it's just the wonderful vibe and energy in our team. So I like to stay, and I'm very happy where I am, but I do want to form my team. Mm-hmm. I think I'm there already.
You think you're ready for that kind of responsibility?
Yeah, there are some days that I just work from morning till late evening, and I wish I had some help. I had somebody who could, do maybe paperwork for me or go to showings and stuff, which I'm very happy and proud of myself to be here. Mm-hmm. But definitely I'm thinking, and it's cooking. It will come.
I'm proud of you because I know your story, and you. If you guys can't tell, she's not from Houston, Texas. Okay. So, you've told me your story. You're from Iran. You came over here, and I'm not going to tell you her story. She can tell it if she wants to. But, I know your story. So knowing where you came from and where you're at right now and how busy you are and what you're doing and seeing you smiling, that means a lot. I mean,
yes.
You're kicking ass. You're doing really good.
Thank you. Yes. I grew up in Iran. Mm-hmm. And some people know it as Persia. I prefer to say Persia. And then I moved to India lived in India for 5 years, learned a lot of things about their culture, about their food. I love their food. And then moved to Idaho, then moved to Las Vegas, Nevada, and then moved here 9 years ago, sorry. So yes, I'm not from Houston, Texas, but I pretend to be.
She's a Texan now.
So people think I'm Texan, but I love everywhere. I just think that I am world citizen. And everywhere I lived, I learned something new, met some new people. So I'm international. I have friends and family all over the world, and I'm proud of it. It's a really fabulous concept.
Yeah, no, you should be. I mean, I've actually been out of the country several times. I've never been to Iran or India, but the places out of the country that I've been, I don't have friends with. But I've been to almost every state in the United States, including Hawaii, not Alaska. And I think that if I looked in my phone, I think I know at least one person from every one of the states. I have friends all over the country. Matter of fact, I just had one that friend requested me that I haven't talked to in 15 years. So, you should be proud of that because, I mean, knowing people from all over the world most people don't have that privilege.
And that teaches you experience. And experience is really, really important especially when you deal with people. You have to be able to connect quickly with everyone from every culture, from every religious background, from every age group, and the experience of being a world citizen, I think, is really handy when you work with people.
You have the ability to see things from a different perspective before they even open their mouth, because you've experienced it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. When I lived in India, I remember I dressed like them, I ate their food, and I learned their language a little bit, and I loved them and they loved me. I never faced criticism or any judgment or anything. Actually, I was very, very comfortable and I felt very welcome. Over here too, I think I belong here.
It's good.
I'm not planning to move anymore, so this is my home.
We're not trying to kick you out. So talk a little bit, if you don't mind. What is it about? Why did you get into real estate, and what is it about that keeps you in real estate?
So I worked at Bank of America 7 years, and then due to health reasons, I didn't work for some time. And then I went to college, and then I decided that's not for me. And I was ready to start working again. And all my friends are like, you make a very good real estate agent. You are a people person. You make a good agent. And I'm like, you know what? I have all my families, my immediate family and my husband's immediate family are in Canada and Europe. So I need the flexibility to be able to travel when I need to. And I thought, okay, so I love working with people. And being flexible to be able to travel also is very appealing to me. And I gave it a try, and I absolutely love it. There are some times that my husband get mad at me.
Because you're always working,
it's
right?
It's 10 o'clock. You want to answer your phone? I'm like, maybe there is no emergency in real estate. I know, but I don't like my clients to feel left out. That's because I love my job. I had my sister and my nieces visiting me from Canada over spring break, and we went to San Antonio, we went to Galleria Mall, we went to Galveston, we were all over the place. But the whole time I was on my laptop or on my iPad working.
I know.
But be with them and work at the same time, and that's a kind of balance that I learned over time to create between my life and my work, and that makes my job and my life more enjoyable.
So if there was something or one thing that you wanted anybody watching the podcast to know about Shiva as far as your business and how you approach getting the right real estate deal for your clients, what would you want them to know about you?
I want you to know that I am honest and I put your benefit and your priority ahead of my own. There are a lot of times that you don't know behind the scenes. I am working for you. I am advocating for you. When you go to see one house, you think that I'm unlocking one door, but that's not it. I call the agent, I research the details, I schedule the appointment, I drive there, drive back home, talk to the agents again. I always look for clues to see what are the angles that I can negotiate for you. There has been times that I am negotiating so hard for over $100 or actually last week I was negotiating repair costs for one of my buyers and he's like, it's okay, I'm okay with it. I'm like, no, but I feel like I have to do my best. He's like, but the house is fairly new, you know,
Right.
and I'm okay with what the deal you got me. I'm like, no, but I want to do my best.
You feel like you can get
Otherwise,
a better
I'm
deal.
not satisfied.
Right.
I
right.
want the peace of mind for myself, knowing that I did absolutely everything in my power for you to get the best deal, because it's such an important purchase or sale.
Well,
or it's
what happens with your client when you do that if they feel just as good as about the transaction as you do? They're going to tell their family and their friends, and then next thing you know, you got lines of people waiting up for you to help buy or sell real estate for.
You are absolutely right. I am to the point that there are clients that I rented house for them, but I keep telling them, buy when you can, you know, don't pay rent, because you're not getting anything in return. At the end of the day, you paying somebody else's mortgage. So one of them contacted me a couple weeks ago, says, Shiva, I'm ready to buy. Or 99% of my clients are coming whether from referring from past clients or the ones that I bought or sold for them and now they are ready for another transaction, or some of my rental people that, you know, I rented for them and they are ready to purchase now. So, and that's my business that I built over years in this 5 years.
So what she's explained to you guys is that renters turn into
Buyers,
and buyers turn into
sellers,
and
investors,
sellers need to turn into
investors.
buyers again, because they need a place to live.
They
So
keep doing that.
if you nurture the relationship with your clients and you stay in touch with them and you keep reminding them that you're around and you do a good job, every time it's like being loyal to a car dealership or being loyal to a title company or being loyal to whoever.
Everyone.
Every time they need something with what you do, they're going to come to you.
Absolutely. Because I treat my clients as my family. They become, in fact, I was driving here on my way. I called one of my clients and I said, you know what is the hardest part of my job? And she said, what? I said, when I keep looking at properties with somebody and they, after sometimes they pick a house, they purchase and they move in and I miss them. Now I don't see them every day anymore.
You've created a friend.
Yes. They become my lifetime friend.
So let's get into, just for a couple of minutes real quick, because this is Kevin's Corner from a marketing perspective. What do you do to try and grow your business from a marketing perspective? What do you do? Are you on social media? Do you have a website? You network?
I do have a website. I do have on social media. I am very active.
Are you and Nas still doing those TikTok videos?
We have been slackers for sometimes because I am busy. I am really busy. I literally have no time to sleep enough. But we are going to get back on that. I am very...
I don't know. Nas has decided to become like she's in the gym like 5 times a day now. I mean, every time I talk to her, what are you doing? Working out? She weighs like 100 pounds. Why is she, it's not about her though. Go ahead.
She want to be healthy. That's good. I
Yeah.
admire her. But I do have a website. If anyone wants to check it out, I do have all social medias almost.
So what social media platforms are you on?
So my Facebook is Home by Shiva. My Instagram is Home by Shiva. My website is homebyshiva.com.
Makes it easy.
Yes, makes it very easy. My TikTok also is Home by Shiva. LinkedIn as well. So again, I'm Shiva Sadegh. My phone number is 702-577-8131. Contact me if you want to sell or buy. My area code is 702. That's from Las Vegas. Don't think I'm a scammer or I'm going to sell you something if I call you. That's me. You can call me Vegas girl because I moved here from Vegas. But I am very happy to represent you. I'm very happy to do what it takes for you to sell or buy your future home.
And so, guys, remember, she could help you with the buying, selling, leasing, or investing. And you got to go check out her TikTok videos because her and Nas, they're like over the top. Over the top. So give me your phone number one more time.
702-577-8131.
Awesome. Well, thanks for being on the podcast again for the second time.
Thank you for having me.
You guys give her a call.
Yes, please.
Give her a call if you need a real estate agent. We'll be back in just a second with segment number 2 and somebody named Jana McGuire. I think you're going to like her. Hey, everybody, we're back. This is segment number 2, episode number 45 of Kevin's Corner, Real Estate from a Marketing Perspective. And this young lady is Jana McGuire. She is the Business Development Officer for Stewart Title Clear Lake, which is exactly what I do here in the Fort Bend County area for Sugar Land and Richmond. She came all the way from Clear Lake just to be on the podcast, and I really appreciate it. So I say hi to everybody.
Hello, everybody. And Kevin, thank you for inviting me and letting me be your guest here on the show. I'm looking forward to what we have to talk about today.
So why don't we tell everybody a little bit about, you are BDO, just like me.
I am.
But tell everybody about your office.
So my office is in Clear Lake, off of Space Center Boulevard. If you know where the crossing of Bay Area and Space Center, that's where we're located.
There's a really cool dollar store there.
There is a cool dollar store behind us and nearby. So anyways, we're there in the NASA area, and we have 3 escrow officers. We have 2 processors and 1 assistant escrow officer. And then we have me, the BDO. So the BDO stands for Business Development, and we are able to help you guys and help you with title, insurance, and everything you need in that area.
How many years of experience would you say combined that your 3 escrow officers have in the office?
Combined. So we got 40, 20, so that's 60, and so about 66 years.
About 66 years of experience. And can you guys also close commercial over there?
We do commercial,
and
residential,
okay.
and we do investments to investors.
Land? And land too?
And land, yeah.
Yeah. The really cool thing about if you ever go in their office, they have a Christmas tree for every holiday of the year. So
I'm guilty for that.
So there's a Christmas tree at Christmas. There is a Valentine's tree at Valentine's, and there's currently an Easter tree.
An Easter tree.
So
if you're ever in my area, come by and take a picture with me or whoever you bring.
I'd never heard of this before, but it's true, and it's actually pretty cool.
So I started in the fall.
Really?
Yep. So we have a fall tree, and then it goes from Christmas and on it.
So what's after Easter?
After Easter, I'm taking it down.
Oh, so
I probably could do a cool summer tree, but we'll take it down for now.
Or maybe a July 4th tree.
Hey, that would be cute.
A tree with a bunch of
Don't
flags
tempt me.
on it.
Yes, see? The red, white, and blue tree. Memorial Day is coming up.
Memorial Day is coming up.
So maybe. May. Yeah.
Nice.
So we'll see.
Well, it is Easter weekend, so she's got her Easter tree up. So tell everybody a little bit about you, where you came from, and how you got into this working for us.
Okay, I can do that. So how I even got into marketing to begin with was my husband and I own a roofing company called AO1, and it stands for Audience of One. And he does commercial, residential buildings and apartments, you name it. He can put a roof on it. And so I was doing a lot of marketing for him to start and helping him run our business together. And so I'd help sponsor different events for title companies, realtors, anything and everyone that needed a roof. I would market to them and help them, so we can get referrals and give referrals back. So when that happened, I started working. A home warranty company reached out to me, and it was called Acclaim Home Warranty. They're not around anymore. I did get laid off. And from there, Stewart called me.
This podcast is not about negativity, Jana.
Sorry. Hey, I'm just being honest.
Yeah, no. I bounced back.
I bounced back, and I was so very lucky. Stewart picked me up, and Clear Lake office was available for that position, and I took on that position, and I love it. I love meeting the realtors, mortgage, like anything that has to do with the industry. I love it. So
what are some of the things that you, I know your office, like mine, provides the best title policy services that's to be expected. We don't even have to talk about that.
Right.
But what is it that makes you different in Clear Lake?
So what we do in Clear Lake, we have our team that we have in our office is very good at communication. If there's anything that we see that we can prevent, we will make sure to do that for you guys. And we're also there to help you learn. If you have any questions, if you're a new realtor or anything like that, we're there for you. And no question is a stupid question.
No, not at all.
You can call us, and we're
the
there.
Same question 5 times might be stupid.
Maybe. Then I might have to question, what do we need to do to get this settled?
Exactly. What do you offer real estate agents in the Clear Lake area to help them grow their business and become better agents?
So I have been doing a lot of one-on-one, so we can meet either at a coffee shop, at my office, or wherever you prefer, or have lunch, early dinner. I'm open for that. And what we do during a one-on-one is I kind of ask you what you would like and what your needs are, and how I can meet those needs and for title on my end, and give you some ideas on what's a good way to reach out to clients for you, because you kind of get in a dead end, and you need just a light to say, hey, another good idea. I'm good at bouncing ideas off of you, and you from me, and so that's what I like to do.
But you also have a bunch of tools at your disposal to help as well. One of them, we've had this tool for a while, but we just got introduced to some new software that Stewart Title is exclusive with. So why don't you tell them about the farming?
So when we do one-on-ones, I'll help you with farming. So if you don't know what a farm is, that is when you go into a certain area of a city, and we can see the homes in that area, and our tools that we have that Stewart does provide. It's something new. It's only been out 3 weeks, I would say.
Well, 3 to 4, because we're coming up on the next meeting. So
okay, so it's been
about
almost a month.
Yeah.
But we're trying to learn the system. It's a very cool system. Has a lot of new things that others don't, and that is a lot of AI.
Yeah, they've
that AI stuff yet.
This company, this software has been able to integrate artificial intelligence that basically is in some way connected to your the public's activities online,
right?
Via social media, via whatever the websites you go to buy things and things like that. I'm not necessarily saying that I think that's the best, but it is what it is today. I mean,
right.
If you have a laptop or a phone and you don't think that Google or whatever doesn't know where you're at, you got another thing coming. But my point is that this software can use your activities online
Right.
to kind of guess what you might do next when it
Mm-hmm.
comes to real estate.
That's
And
right.
the beauty about the software is that it's not just a one and done thing, meaning I give you a list and that's your list. And if anything changes, you won't know it.
Right.
On this software, if anything changes, all we have to do is hit the update button. And now anything that's changed on that list with any one of those properties, it
We'll
updates
update.
you.
Yeah.
And you'll
And
get it.
that's very cool. And it's
Yeah.
something different that we can offer you.
I
So-
actually spent about an hour with an agent a couple of days ago, and I did a farm for them. Matter of fact, it was a team of 3 agents, and I did a farm for them, and they had never seen anything like this before.
That's a wow moment right
Exactly.
there.
And so the software also tells you the turnover rate of the properties in your list. It tells
Right.
you when it was built, how much it sold for, when it last sold, who's in the house, how many people are there. I mean, it's just,
Yeah. And previous owners, have you seen that?
Mhm.
It'll tell you, yeah, so you can kind of see how many owners it's had.
yeah. And then the other thing you can do on the other side of the coin is you can start a list, and there's 3,000 houses on the list, but you can use filters to narrow that down to just what your
Correct.
target market is.
Right.
Whether it be real estate investors, non-owner occupied homes,
Mm-hmm.
homes
Even
for
commercial
listings,
buildings.
commercial buildings. It puts
that are
them all
vacant. Mm-hmm.
single family, townhomes, condos, 1 to 4, and commercial.
Yep.
They're
It
all
has
in
it
there.
all. They're
Yeah.
all.
So if you are a real estate agent and you're looking for another way to grow your business, another marketing tool to add to your business, and you're in the you're east of 45,
Yeah.
call her.
Yeah.
Okay, because she'd be more than happy to meet with you and sit down. You don't need to know anything about how to get this farm list. She'll do it for you.
Right.
But you do need to meet one-on-one so you can see what she's doing, because she's going to pull up a map and you're going to go, I want to be this expert here, 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 and here, so she can rope it off.
Yeah, we can kind of pinpoint exactly what area you're looking in and looking for.
And we can punch in subdivisions, we can punch in zip codes, counties. The only challenge with that is that that's such a high level that you're looking at 10, 15, 20,000 homes.
And it's a lot.
It's too much. So you want to narrow it down. So I like to use the map and do the polygon tool.
Yep. Yep.
And you can say, I want to be the expert between 1st Street, 5th Street, 10th Street, and 12th Street. And then just only
Just
those in that
zeroes
box.
in on those.
Yeah. So,
It's very cool.
and then you also do other things for your agents, like networking events and CE classes. And so tell them about
I
that.
do. So we do have a lot of CE courses, so you can finish your hours and credits. And then there's also classes that necessarily don't need to be CE courses, whether it be staging your home. How do you stage a home that needs to be sold? There's so many other classes that we can do, self-defense. So if you're looking for a class that you haven't seen or you've seen and you're like, I want to do that, but I can't go that day, reach out to me, because I'm always looking for new ideas to hold a class as well, to give you more power, as a person and as realtor and whatever.
And something else that she might do in the future, because I gave her the idea, was bingo.
Yes. So he came up with the idea of a bingo class, and I think that sounds a lot of fun. And so that's going to be in the making, probably closer to summertime.
Just so
We'll
you
be
know, I
doing
already
that.
put mine on the calendar. I'm not going to say what day it's,
Nice.
but it's on the calendar.
He beat me to it.
But I do it in Fort Bend County. So she does it in Clear Lake. And so you're in Galveston, Brazoria, Harris County? Is that correct?
Technically just Harris.
Just Harris? Oh, okay. I see. Yeah.
So I can start from, we do actually a lot in Baytown too, which kind of starts getting over into, we have a lot of clients come from Baytown.
Okay.
If you're not in our area, we can come to you to close you.
Yeah, that's something else that's unique. We like to talk about with Stewart Title is we can not only do a courtesy closing, which is she can go to another Stewart Title office and have the close happen there.
Right.
But her office is the one that does all the paperwork. Or she can have a notary
Come to you and
come
do
to
it.
you, and it could be at a Starbucks. It could be at the house that you just bought, whatever it is. So I always like to tell my agents the house does not have to be in Fort Bend County for me to close it.
Correct. It
So,
doesn't.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
tell everybody again, where your office is and how they can get a hold of you.
So we're on Space Center, 16055 Space Center Boulevard. And you can get a hold of me. I'm on Instagram. I have a TikTok, but I don't know much about it. I mean, I haven't really played with it enough to understand it that well. I just know I can look at videos. And also Facebook. So on Facebook is the best way to see what I have going on. It's Jana McGuire at Clear Lake, or Stewart Title Clear Lake. And so you can reach out to me there. And then my phone number, if you'd like to call me, you can call and text me anytime, 832-244-3439. And also, should I give them my email address?
Yes.
Just in case. It's jana.mcguire@stewart.com.
Do me a favor, spell the email address just in case.
So it's jana.mcguire, MCGUIRE, @Stewart, STEWART.com.
Awesome. So this is Jana McGuire. She is the Business Development Officer for Stewart Title Clear Lake. So if you're watching the podcast, or you will be watching the podcast,
Yes.
and you need title services and you're a real estate agent in the Clear Lake area, you got to call Jana.
And I'm here for you.
And she's here for you.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for being on the podcast
Thank
for
you
your very
for
first
inviting
time.
me. It was my first time, so I hope I did okay.
Oh, yeah. Driving all the way from Clear Lake for this. Thankfully, it's a holiday, and so the traffic
Yeah.
probably wasn't bad.
Yes. So our office is closed today. Sugarland's open
Yeah,
today.
don't ask. I don't. So, but from what I understand, we're going to be able to be closed the day after Christmas
See, there
because
you
we
go.
were open today.
Okay.
So thank you very much,
Thank
Jana
you.
McGuire.
Have a good Easter. Happy Easter to you.
Jana McGuire from Stewart Title Clear Lake, and Shiva Sadegh from County Realty was on the first part of the podcast. So thank you, everybody. I appreciate you watching. Again, if you're a real estate agent or a vendor that operates in the Fort Bend County area and you want to be on this podcast, give me a call, 832-654-0527, or email me at kevin.davidson@stewart.com, and we'll get you on the calendar. And again, I always have to thank Jennifer Smitas, Caitlin Kornick, Devin, Wendy Santana, and Adrian Alzalte, as well as the support staff for both of the offices in Fort Bend County. If it wasn't for them, I couldn't do this. You guys have a great Easter weekend. We'll see you next week. Kevin's Corner, Real Estate from a Marketing Perspective, number 45. Bye-bye now.
Bye.